Howdy everyone. Today we're going to make a very yummy butter pecan pound cake. I'm going to go step by step. All the ingredients and their measurements will be listed in the description section under the video. Be sure to check that out. Okay, here we go. In the bowl, I have 1 cup of soft butter, and I'm using salted butter. I'm going to place in 1 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of butter flavored extract. Now we must cream this until it's smooth. Now we're going to add 4 eggs. I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to be using 2 cups of pre-sifted cake flour. And as I said, this is a butter pecan pound cake. Okay, I have a 1/2 cup of butter toasted pecans here. Pecan, depends on where you're at. So I am going to grab about a teaspoon of this flour mixture. Let's make that 2 teaspoons. And I'm going to simply coat a little on the pecans. This is to help them stay in place in the wet batter once I put them in. I don't want them all to end up in the bottom of the cake during the baking process. Now, I'm going to simply set this aside. Now we're going to add our flour. I'm just going to fold it in to our butter sugar wet mixture till it's completely incorporated. Okay. Now I want to check for any dry pockets of flour. I don't see any. Now I'm going to place the 1/2 cup of our floured pecans, and I'm going to fold it just enough to get them mixed in. Don't want to stir or mix too much. The oven is preheating to 325 degrees. It's going to bake about 55 minutes to an hour, if that long, depending on your oven. Do the clean toothpick test on it. Now, I have sprayed my baking pan here with some non-stick baking spray. You can grease it and flour it if you like. Now I'm just going to scoop, and scoop. Now that we have our batter in the pan, I like to take a spoon and sort of smooth it out and around. Like so. Then I want to give it a wiggle. couple little drops, and another wiggle. Now we're oven ready. Let's bake. While our cake is cooking, we're going to make some caramel sauce to pour over it. Here I have a half cup of butter, room temperature, 1 full packed cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. We are melting the butter. Now we're going to add in our brown sugar. We're on low heat. And we're going to stir it maybe 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, getting it to a slow simmer. And after just a couple of minutes, we're going to give it some more stirring. Now we're going to slowly add in our heavy cream, about half in there. Stirring. Now the remaining heavy cream. We have it stirred very well. We want to get it to the point where you can see the bottom of the skillet when you run your spatula across. Heat off. Now we must remove it from the heat. And we're going to add in our teaspoon of vanilla extract. Stir that in, and we have our caramel sauce. We have our cake here. Now we're going to switch it over to our plate here. Takes a couple of minutes for your caramel sauce to cool down. And it definitely thickens up as it cools. Delicious, yummy, yummy butter pecan pound cake with caramel sauce. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy.